Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today in a 26-player free-for-all battle here in South America. I'm gonna go try and go south. I would love for, I was about to say, these guys to be competitive with each other, but kind of what my thought is that we can push down south, encapsulate the players, and then move up north. I've seen a lot of players do this rather successfully, but since that one guy left, our goal has got to be to go down south. I really haven't tried the south part of South America, which is kind of what we're into today. We do have some very close nearby neighbors. That Goke guy over here is really kind of the threat that I wish wasn't here. He's going to be a real pain in our butt because this was a lot of where we thought we were going to get a lot of power from. We're not going to be able to get that power anymore. Let's see if we can squeeze past these couple of bots. Oh, can we? Nope, we're stuck. Okay, so we're going to have to go through them. That was a little bit of a misplay right there, is now we're having to fight for the land that otherwise we could have gotten for free, and that would have really just been a small little bit of land that we could have gotten that would have helped us snowball into something bigger. So my goal still remains the same. I'm going down south. Fortunately for us, Goke is kind of ignoring the south, so we can potentially get a lot of land from him. Now this will put us in direct conflict with Android user 169 down south, which is going to be a problem for sure. But if we can just continue to keep going down south and grabbing land, we already have the crown. We just need to watch out for like Italy, who's going to be saving while we're expanding. And we do have potentially this guy as well to worry about. So let's just grab the rest of this land. We take a very dangerous position. Don't get it wrong. It is a very dangerous position we're taking here. We're very much in the middle. We could easily get ganged up on. I think I have the troops to be able to survive. And I do think that Goke is going to be a nice, interesting target for like Player 99 and Warlord Empire, so I could get a little bit of part of that. You are definitely my biggest threat right now. I'll take some alliances out there, that's for sure. I'm really surprised this guy went over here. That doesn't make any sense when he could go down south and grab more land, because yeah, he's just going to get cut off in this position. It's a really bad position for him to take. He's going to get 0 land off this. It's only going to take like 1 or 2 attacks from these 2 players to completely cut him off. But yeah, he's just not going to get, well, maybe he does, but not as much as for what the effort he put into getting that. Take an alliance with you as well. Now, I'm also worried about you. You're a little bit of a wild card. You could really disrupt everything by teaming up with somebody around me to attack me. We're in 8th place, so not exactly a stellar starting location, which we knew we were going to be in for a little bit of a challenge just by going in this area because there's less landmass to grab. So we have less opportunities and so forth and so forth. We'll save up to our red interest mark and see what we can do for potentially fighting down someone. I would have to fight somebody a little bit on the weaker side, but I'm worried that this guy would attack me the moment I did attack somebody on the weaker side. So it might be worth just biting the bullet and going straight into him. Although, let's try and get your input on this. What do you think? Yes? No? Just looking for a sign. Let's try and get your input as well. Let's say yes? No? Nobody's giving me any input. Okay, let's go into this guy then. Let's see if anybody will join us on this. We have a good amount of troops. You guys are distracted over there. Let's grab the little bit of land. Yeah. Okay, good. And you're attacking him. That's fantastic. So we can join in on Goku. Now, this will mean that you have nobody else to attack but us. So it might be worthwhile to start attacking you. I'm just worried that Italy is going to attack me. I would love to see Italy go into somebody or someone, because then that will give us permission to go down south and hit this guy really hard. We'll see what happens there. This is one of those positions where it's okay to be at red interest and not doing anything. Italy's left. Okay, so I'm glad we didn't get engaged. Italy's going to be attacking us, which is quite unfortunate. I'm going to just start working down this guy. I think now's the time, because someone, when he gets over here, is going to have to fight somebody, and that's probably going to be me at this point. So let's increase these attacks a little bit and just see if we can get a slight advantage on this guy, as someone's going to get very big off his attacks with, okay, you've left 2 and become a bot. Wonderful. So the bot's going to attack the bot as well as me. Let's try and keep up our troops. Fortunately, he's still attacking the bot. And I do feel like I need to start fighting for land, but I do feel like if I don't get this land, then I'm going to be really screwed at the end of the day. So let's push for this, grab a little bit of there. We're at 25. You're very large and scary. Would love to be able to fight down this bot, but it's going to be a big challenge, especially as we have two big guys who are probably going to munch on us. I'm still going to try it, because if I don't do this, then I'm just dead anyways. As, yeah, there goes our other compadre down south. So he's about to go down. We should hopefully be able to finish this up quickly and get a little bit more troops to stay slightly more competitive. It's gonna be risky. There's no reason this guy doesn't attack me right now. Yeah, we're even getting attacked by this guy. So that's, oh, you go into him. Okay, so we have a slight chance of getting out of this one because now these guys are gonna gang up on you. Yeah. So let's build up to our red interest mark. Grab this little bit of territory here. Alliance, yep, absolutely. Yep, I'm gonna say yes. I'm with you. And we'll help take down this guy. Now, hopefully we don't get the wrath from player 99, but he does seem to be going into Cameron really heavily. So we'll just keep grabbing what little bit we can. We're probably going to get cut off by someone because he's over 60,000, which means he's moving faster than us. So his troop attacks are going to do a lot more. Now, there's no full sitting in this game, so we don't have to worry about that. But we do have to worry about the end game and what happens next. If Cameron ends up with the crown, we're kind of in a rough spot, especially if we don't have an avenue to attack him. We'll see what we can do, but this is definitely the disadvantage from going down south. I'm just going to keep up this attack. No! Oh, that's really devastating. Here, you know what we can do? We send a boat. We go up here just to make sure we don't get cut off. And let these guys fight. Someone stopped attacking. I think he's trying to get me. No, he's trying to cut me off at this point. That's fine. Boat still land? Oh, you monster. Okay, well, I'm still attacking you. We'll just attack them all the way through. We have a slight avenue. We'll see if someone cuts us off or not. Nope, we are cut off. So let's send a boat. And up. And up. And up. Come on! Oh my God. Please land. There we go. Okay, slight avenue for us to get land. We just keep attacking. He's going to try and knock us off. But at this point, he's gone. He is still launching attacks against us. That's why we're stopping so quickly. But I really need to be a part of this if I'm going to have even a chance of winning the end game. So we get land. Someone I think really wants us to have land against Cameron. I'm going to say, yeah, brother, I'm with you. We'll fight that guy down as soon as I get this guy out of the way. Because we're still the third dog in this fight, for sure. Someone's already launched his attacks. That's fine. I'm just going to finish up the rest of this. I'm at red interest. I'm above 60,000, so I can get land too. And I'll charge in addition. My attack really didn't do anything. I'm not sure if he attacked me at that point or not. But there we go. Yeah, so he's constantly attacking both of us. Which is a mistake. He really should just focus in on someone and leave me alone. Not just for my sake, but because my attacks are going to do substantially less damage, and splitting attacks is not going to be what wins him the game. So let's just keep pushing on this guy. Now, is there a chance we have to split and attack someone instead? Yes, but let's get these guys a little bit closer down and see if we can play both sides. It's a hard position to be in to play both sides. And what I mean by that is we're going to eventually try and get an alliance with Cameron, because otherwise we don't stand a good chance of beating down someone. Unless we can get more land than him, but that seems pretty unlikely. Someone's left the game. Oh my gosh. We just got to push now. This is a real devastating attack, but as long as we can keep our attacks up against someone and someone doesn't attack us too frequently, we are still going to win the game. So this is a huge opportunity for us. I'm just going to keep pushing to try and get more land. I'm not worried about troops at this point. It's just about getting more land than the bot. Oh, buddy, you're probably so mad you disconnected. That was absolutely a travesty because he had a real good shot of winning. I would have had to play my cards perfectly to win this game. And we get very lucky with someone leaving and becoming a bot. So now the bot is not as good as about attacking and saving and going up to the red interest mark. So we can just quickly, or, you know, wisely take down this guy. But he's got to be so mad. He was winning this game. It was a slim chance for us to be able to pull ahead of this one. But that's why you always try and stay in the fight. That's why we were boating over there. It's, you know, we had a chance. If we didn't boat over to help attack the Cameron player, we wouldn't have won. And just because we stayed in here, we kept in the fight, even though things looked very grim there in the beginning, we were able to pull ahead and win the game. So there we go. And you have left as well. So I was going to let you live, but since you've left, I'm just going to go ahead and steal the rest of your land. So kissy face collapse for everyone. GG's to all involved. One ye kissy face for the boys. Oh, that was a fun one. I'm shocked I won it just as much as you, but let's go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 18-player teams battle. We actually have a substantial amount of Corgi boys in this one. We have 5, and considering there's only 18, that's a third of the map. Now, also, in case you have missed the announcements before, there is a new change where if a clan gets over 50% of the board prior to the game starting, some members of those clan will be moved to the opposite team. So that is a change that me and the developer talked about. I had mentioned like, hey, just don't even let him play because we don't want someone sabotage. I hadn't mentioned this, but in my mind was like, we don't want someone sabotaging the game from the other team. Realistically, the only clan that can do that in most situations is the Corgi clan. So I humbly ask all of you, as I have in chat from streams and so forth, that if you're ever placed in that position to faithfully play for the other team, don't try and sabotage the game so that the Corgis on the other team can win the game. It's not worth it. It's just I feel like very unsportsmanlike behavior. So don't want to condone that. Just want to get that message out as much as I possibly can, because I know not everyone watches the streams. But if you're ever in that situation, play for your team faithfully, even though it means taking out members of your clan. But let's go ahead and get started here. We have a great little position for ourselves. We don't have too many people who are very big around us, and we have some teammates nearby. So things are looking great for us. The only thing I don't want to get caught in a position of is a position where the bots only have me to attack, which is why I'm hesitant about going over here into the green. And then also to make sure that this guy doesn't have a lot of lands. You can see Fellow's only got us to attack. Let's just go down here and start wiping through these bots, as it's going to be a bit of an issue. Void's also going on over here, so that's going to help relieve the pressure a little bit. Morocco's in a tough position, though. He doesn't have anybody to help him out over here. He's completely blocked off by his own bots. That's a rough position. You got to be aware a little bit in the beginning of the game to make sure that you're not in a position where your bots can do that. But it does happen nonetheless, and many good players have lost from that position, me, myself included. So let's go ahead and start finishing up this guy over here, as he's been fighting down bots in the same way that we had talked about. And we'll just kind of go ahead and save up a little bit. There's no need for us to rush this. We have 43% of the board and the first and second position. So we just want to make sure that this guy doesn't need any donations. So we'll go ahead and wait for our red interest mark. We don't really need to fight Morocco quite yet. In stream games, I preach to be very aggressive, but in this one, we really don't need to be. No, I'm just going to tell this guy, shield for money. Shield for money, boys. Shield for money. We've got the position. We just got to make sure we don't lose it. As you can see, like, losers in a little bit of a rough position. We need to probably support these guys down south more than we need to be aggressive here in the beginning. Now, obviously, if that bot went into me, I would attack it. But we're not out of the woods yet. We just need more troops than everybody else. So if we in the back lines can save, that's really good for us. So let's finish up this and this, because we might need to donate forward to help out our teammates. And I'd much rather be in a position to help make sure that we support rather than an aggressive position to, really start fighting people down. Now, this guy, if he wanted to attack, I would start giving him troops. I'm going to let him kind of make that judgment. I'm not going to try and tell him how to play the game. He's in a good position. We still are very much winning with 50% of the land, not even counting this guy back here. And especially as these two are fighting, that's lovely for us. Yeah, he's gotten the crown back. We're in a great position. So once we get up to our red interest mark, now I'm going to start fighting Morocco. And then if our teammates need troops, we'll start giving them troops. But I'm not too worried about a position right now, just because these two touch so many of the players with them. No one's actively attacking them. This is a safe move for us to do. So we'll just keep knocking down this guy, grabbing a little bit more land, and then we'll start donating probably to our crown. I think that is the smart move here. In fact, I'll just go ahead and get a little bit greedy here and just finish this up, going before my red interest mark. And then we can very easily start donating forward. We don't have anybody to really worry about. And now we can start giving money to this guy. Yeah, he saved up too. And that's the great thing about this position, is that you're at a good spot. I'm going to go ahead and start donating to you because I'm worried about your position. No need to win one battle just to lose the war. So just keep giving you money. I'm going to tell you to go ahead and charge, brother. You can do whatever you want, but feel free to attack, because I will be donating to you pretty heavily. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, but go, buddy. Yeah. Oh, loser is getting so much land right there. I don't know if that was a real losing position quite yet. I think he could have stayed in the fight a little bit. I think he got frustrated with his buddy Indian not attacking. But as you can see, Indian's very disappointed in his choices. So now we'll just keep donating forward and making sure that we win the game here. Nice little victory for the boys here on this swamp map. Let me know what you guys think, though. I've kind of been going back to the non-geographical maps. Oftentimes, I feel like they give me a little bit more of an interesting game than the geographical ones. This one was a little bit different. 4 Corgi boys joined at the last second. I was like, well, I'm not going to leave because people from my clan are joining. That seems a little ridiculous, but we'll, if, you know, let's say Corgi boys weren't involved, would you prefer the non-geographical maps or the geographical maps? Interested in that one. Was just loser, just full send at this point, brother. Just speed up the game. Just come on, the game's over, brother. But as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you made this far in the video, hey, you have a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day, but boys, I'll see you in the next one. And a special thank you to all of my members, with shout outs to producers Chris Mitchell, Kevin Andy Stamps, Icy, Christopher Ryans, American Patriot, Quagsire Lover 32, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, A137 Mason / Aurelius, Rob Drake, Rob Coleman, Uther Ekana, New Brex, Brock Lowry, Daniel Stevens, Sakari Scarlett, Morwin, Ogan Gabriel, Maverick 149, Jeremy Daniels, Crushland, Austin, and new sponsors Abagula and Gary Garo. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.